Hey guys, Master of Extreme 92 with part 12 in XD Gale Darkness. In the last episode, we finally was able to get done with stuff in Pyrite Town. In this episode, we're finally going to travel to the new main city in this game so far. I believe it's called Phenac City, and joining me today are two of my friends.
Wait, Phenac? Wait. Anyway, it's PGM.
PGM and
Willy, the motherfucking Whalmer.
Thanks, Willy, for missing your cue to introduce yourself.
Wait, did that not pick me up?
No, I mean, yeah, I did pick you up, but you were like 5-10 seconds late.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something funny to say, and then I was just like, you know what? I can't think of anything.
Hey guys, PGM. And, oh, Willy the fucking Willimer. Alright, so yeah, this is, well, this is supposed to be Phenac City, but we're pretty much being shooed out the door at the very entrance, so, we only got an option. We have to go somewhere else immediately. We don't even get to explore the city yet.
Mox is a criminal there.
Obviously. And apologize if I'm pronouncing the name to see. I'm not sure if it's like Phenac or Phenac or Phenac. I don't know.
Phenac.
So, Willy, what have you been doing other than TF2?
What I've been doing besides TF2, let's see, school's been a pain in the ass.
That's always a pain.
Yeah. I was sick this week. I haven't really been doing crazy. I've mainly just been going schoolwork, TF2, sleep, repeat.
Sounds like a really fun cycle.
Yeah.
For me, it's been school, videos, work, sleep, school, videos, work.
Like, I hardly even put out videos anymore.
I mean, I still subscribe and I watch your videos when you do post, but I mean, I understand. I mean, this is kind of like the crunch time for people in school. I'm pretty sure everyone will be able to do more videos once spring break comes around and then summer break.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, I hear a lot of people are getting spring break really early, like in late February or early March, which, by the way, is not spring!
Yeah,
That's
like
not
last
spring!
year. Last year, like, everyone, like, all my friends in, like, other states were like, hey, I got spring break. I'm like, it's still March. And they're like, yeah, I know. And then I'm, like, sitting here waiting for April to come around. And
Okay, so to stay on topic on the video, we received something called a battle CD and a battle CD, like, case. Just going to tell you guys, if you're playing this game, you don't want to really do anything with these because they're boring, they don't really help you get better in battling, they're just really a simulation type thing where you pop in these CDs. At this place, the Phenac Coliseum, I believe it's called, and pretty much all you do is go through these simulations. There's like 50 different CDs you can find all over the place. And you can buy a
boring
few. Yeah, I mean, they're boring. Like, and you're
boring simulations that don't help you, aka Mox's videos.
Exactly! They are the game's representation of my video LPs. They're boring and they did not help you.
Huh.
To be a little bit more thorough, what you do is that you have to go to this place, you pop in the CD simulation, and you're thrusted into specific situations in a battle with specific Pokemon, and you have to either predict what to do, you have to, like, beat your opponent in, like, a certain number of turns, something like that. So, I mean, don't waste your time with it. Just play the game like the actual endgame, because this doesn't bear any significance to getting better in battling, because you can do that by just beating other trainers and just knowing how to battle in Pokemon. Like, you don't have to know this crap.
And so it's me predicting switches.
Jeff, no. But I am going to show one example of the Battle CD simulation for the sake of showing it one time and then never bothering to show it ever again.
Even before Mox does it off screen.
No, I'm going to do it in this video so people can see. And I do give it one good thing about it, is that it's got a very cool intro to the simulation before the battle starts. With, the entire area around you, like blue type of computerized walls building up across the ceiling, and then like the simulated field suddenly appears. The animation is pretty much the best part. Other than that, the battles don't really help you that much. If anything, they're annoying because some of them are actually kind of hard to know what to do. So you'll just be wasting a lot of time for nothing, really. You're better off going to this place just for the Coliseum to actually get experience and Poke coupons. So yeah.
You're better off watching My Little Pony.
No! Surprisingly, that's the first one in almost 6 minutes.
Dang.
Wow.
Let's keep going.
No! If you do it at the exact rate, you will end up with only 3 by the time this video is over. So keep up at that exact same rate. I will like that.
Mock like ponies, mock like ponies, mock like ponies, mock like ponies, mock like ponies.
Saying the same thing over and over does not count.
I don't care.
It's like spam.
Spam does not count.
Or does it?
Nope. Alright, so... yeah, this is kind of boring. We're going to go back
You know what isn't boring?
You know what
Three.
You know what I did today at school? I went to the computer lab while we were doing computer lab, and I got done with my assignment, and then after that we had free time. So I went to something called Yahoo Answers. It's actually a forum-based question and answering.
There's a lot of creepy shit there.
A lot of creepy shit and a lot of flaming. I mean, especially in the religion and spirituality section, because people are always arguing like Christians, atheists, and agnostics, and Buddhists, and Islam, and all that. And people are always biting each other's heads off. I go there for trolling and fun, but I also go there if I have a legitimate question I want to ask. But I was going there, and I typed in to the question bar, why is MLB, or MLP, I said MLP, why is it gay? And I got a lot of responses of people defending the fact that it's not gay. And I'm like, oh, it's gay. And like,
you can't say it's gay because there's no homosexuality actually expressed in the show.
in the sense that, in my opinion, it's gay. Of course, it's not actually gay, like I'm stating that as a fact. I don't like it. I think it's gay. I mean,
Is that just your word for stupid, or what we got going on there?
I mean, no offense to you, Willy. I mean, I know you're my friend.
I understand that.
Like, I honestly believe, like, any, like, male person who watches the show and enjoys it to the level of being the so-called brony, like, I seriously believe they have at least some sense of bisexuality in their body or mind or whatever.
Every guy does. I mean, come on.
Like, I'm not even joking here. Like, I'm attracted to women. I don't have a sexual attraction to other men. And I believe boys or guys who like My Little Pony have some subconscious urge to be gay or at least bisexual. I just don't see a straight...
Well,
I don't
never
see...
felt the urge.
Well, I'm not saying you are. I'm trying to generalize it as a picture of... I cannot fathom the idea of a 100% straight person, male, I should say, enjoying the show. I just really can't wrap my brain around that. It's so girly. I mean, I'm nothing against the show content other than the fact that it's a girly show about ponies targeted at little girls.
It's not necessarily the show that is the only thing that attracts newcomers and grown men. It's also, they see the fan base, they see the trolling, they see the community, they see the jokes, they see the memes, they see so much, and like, hey, I got nothing better to do.
So that's one problem, though, is, in my opinion, they see that there is a large following based off, like, the male population and the so-called bronies, and they embrace that. I don't understand why. Stick to your guns and keep it targeted at your original target.
Random conversation.
I know that I'm sounding closed-minded. I'm sounding like, you know, I'm a terrible person for saying this, but it's my opinion. I'm not going to change it. And I can say this defending my opinion because I tried watching a little bit of it a long time ago, and my influence was not swayed at all. I still think it's crappy and gay. Just saying.
Mox likes to get hit with all of that.
I mean, I hate that you have to hear me saying this because I know you don't agree with it, Willy. And
I mean, of course I'm not going to agree with it, but I'm not going to hate you for it.
I mean, I remember, like, when I first found out what Willy's a brony, like, I went on, like, a long-ass rant in Skype, like, multiple paragraphs talking to you about it.
And on my channel comments.
And on your channel comments, yeah. Back when you
and
were still
then
on Willy
my channel comments basically became a battlefield. there were bronies and then anti-bronies and shit like that.
I also want to make one thing clear. I don't have hatred for gay people. I'm not homophobic. But I just believe that if a straight guy, or supposedly a straight guy, watches this show, like, he's got to be a little bit bisexual or gay. Like, and that's not a terrible thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't agree with it, but I don't hate somebody for it. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't understand why somebody can, like, oh, I'm a brony, but I'm still, you know, attracted to only women. Or in the case of a female, I mean, they're not lesbian. Like, I just don't understand that logic.
Well, it was directed toward girls, so, I mean, you gotta think about that. Yeah, I mean, I understand the male thing, your point still stands, but...
I mean,
and
I've heard lots of defenses for why it's not gay, or why there is a large male following and it's okay, because one analogy I keep seeing reappear is how SpongeBob was targeted at little kids, and yet this got a rather teenage adult following. But the thing
SpongeBob's amazing.
The thing is that SpongeBob is not a show catered towards a specific gender. It's just a show for kids in general.
Yeah.
That just warped again.
So yes, in this video, Mox went off topic and talked about Pony Rant.
Just one more thing. A lot of guys are closed-minded at first about the brony thing, and they say, hey, it's directed for girls and stuff, but then they realize it's more than what meets the eye as far as just a show. They see it's a fan base that is more or less troll-based, and no one can resist being a good troll and having more trolls to back you up.
I can resist easily. I've resisted this whole time. I'm
saying not being. I'm not saying you can't resist becoming a brony. I'm just saying if you are faced with an opportunity as big as that one, it's primarily because you haven't had any brony influences until me, pretty much. But like,
I've had at least one before you. Trust me. I mean, why do you think I even watched any of it to begin with? Because I had a friend who turned into one, and he was breathing down my neck. Hey, you have to try it. You have to try it. You have to try it. So, I mean, yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I was not impressed.
And not to mention, you've had bad experiences with bronies, which is basically like
And also, yes, that's one other thing. I don't have a dislike for individuals if they are bronies. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with you because obviously you're a great friend of mine. I didn't have a problem with a guy by the name of Peregrine Raptor because he was a brony, because I have a problem with him because he's like 28 years old and he's still on the internet on YouTube talking to little kids.
He's older than Aurora Virus.
That's saying a lot. That's why I distance myself from him. So it's not, if you're a brony, I'm going to hate you and blame you and troll you and try to get you suspended or nothing like that. I don't care if you like it. But when you're barking up my tree, and you're asking me to watch it and try it, and I tell you, oh, I've tried it and watched it, but I still don't like it, and I still have an opinion that I think it's kind of gay, and all the trolling associated with the bronies, you know, coming after me.
I mean,
yeah.
It's like me. I've had bad social experiences, we'll just say that much. So when I'm around new people, I'm not likely to be the most social person. And you've had bad experiences with the worst side of the brony fandom, so you're less likely to be tolerant of bronies. But someone that has a friend that's a brony and doesn't like the show first, but their friend is one of the good bronies that doesn't breathe down people's necks, he'll eventually be like, alright, maybe I can just try it. Maybe this isn't as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Well, I'm happy that we were friends and I value your friendship a lot. But just because I have a friend who is a so-called good brony, I mean, I'm not going to ever let anyone influence me watching the show or trying it ever again.
Alright, I understand.
One time is enough. And I don't care, like, some people say, oh, well, it depends on what episode you saw. Like, no, because then you're just trying to get the same person to watch it more. And that's like a underhanded tactic of just trying to push them into the brony-ish-ism. I don't know what it's called. So, for me, I saw a little bit of it. I don't like it. I don't care for it. And I think it's gay, so... Yeah, that's my story. And now let's go on to something completely different. In the video,
Yes, please.
when you're in Phenac City here, everyone at first appears to be normal, then you start talking to people, and you can see some suspicious elements, such as this one guy earlier in the video, which was minutes and minutes ago because I already went past that. Some trainer guy outside the Pokemon Center was talking about how his suit was too tight. He's like, oh, I'm just talking to myself. And then you go up and you're talking to a lady. She's like, oh, the mayor's here. This is his house, but he hasn't been out lately. I hope he's not sick. And there's some really suspicious elements when you talk to different people here. You can pretty much assume something fishy is up. And then finally, you walk into the lady inside the mayor's house. She wants music. You give her a music CD. She pops it in. You go upstairs since she's distracted, and you find out that indeed Cypher has raided the city and is taking cover as different people in the city, so nobody suspects that Cypher has really taken over. So it's pretty...
that sword bald guy, right?
That's the leader. That's not the actual... Cypher is like Team Rocket. It's a name for a group of, like, criminals. Cypher. Yeah. That guy, his name has not been released yet, and I'm not going to spoil it. But, yeah. Spoiler alert, that bald guy with the two bodyguards around him, the guy with the red and blue hair, that is, like, the main evil boss guy in this game. Spoiler alert. Like, it's not that big.
Spoiler alert. Pokemon Coliseum's better than XD.
Jip off. Okay, and that one obvious pony joke I referenced to earlier that was going to be made in this video, which has been far surpassed because I got into that long rant, was the part where you pick up a CD that is intended for female audiences. You have to give that music CD to the girl. She pops into the radio and she's like, enjoy it. It's like, yay, music. Now, almost for like positive, like, oh god, here comes the My Little Pony theme song jokes.
My Little Pony.
No. Just no.
Wait, I just remembered. These headphones are so loud, if I just put it near my mic, I could probably play it.
No, the video's almost over, thank god. No!
Play it!
The video's got like 10 seconds left, don't!
Play it!
No!
Typing!
This is Mox signing out for part 12, XD Code Darkness. This is it. No. Say bye.
Bye!